And I also rise to support the nomination and approval of the former DPP, or immediate former DPP, Noordin Haji. Honorable Speaker, as has been said in the report, this is a gentleman who the people of Kenya know very well, one who has served the office that he has served in as DPP with unmatched integrity, Honorable Speaker. But, Honorable Speaker, he is getting into an office that is extremely sensitive. The office of the Director General of NIS is a repository of our national security. Honorable Speaker, I am certain that the committee during vetting did engage with him in depth. And definitely knowing that matters security are not matters to delve into in depth. But we must tell Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Noordin, that before we have seen incidences like those of Shakahola, incidences of rampant attacks by terrorists in Lamu, in northern Kenya, and I am glad Noordin is from northern Kenya, and therefore he has a responsibility as he safeguards the lives and property of Kenyans, first to safeguard the lives and properties of people in northern Kenya and along the coastal belt bordering the border with Somalia. Honorable Speaker, we are all in the East African region, Greater East African region, in very unsafe regions in terms of security. And therefore, the Director General of NIS will be critical in ensuring not just the safety of our country, but also guaranteeing the safety of our neighbors and ensuring that insecurity coming from our neighbors, from the war in Sudan, the war in Congo, the ongoing war in Somalia, does not in any way infringe on the safety and security of Kenyans. Honorable Speaker, I also hope and I pray, and I know the Noordin Haji is a dedicated public servant who will never allow state capture to take over his office as Director General of NIS. That NIS will never be used like it was used before to settle political scores. That the Honorable Junet Mohammed will feel safe, just as I will feel safe with Noordin Haji holding the office of Director General NIS. And I want to pray and wish him well, and pray that the House will this afternoon approve Noordin Haji as our next Director of NIS. Wishing him well and hoping that he will act to ensure that he ignites intelligence services right at the sublocation level, that never again will Kenyans experience the Shakahola kind of tragedy that we have experienced, where over a period of more than 10 years, Kenyans have been killed and their bodies buried in a forest in Malindi, in Shakahola. And Honorable Speaker, you must ask yourself, there are chiefs, there are intelligence officers in Malindi, in Kilifi, in Shakahola. Honorable Speaker, you remember in the last 5 years, it was said hundreds of people disappeared, and forced disappearances and extrajudicial killings. And Honorable Speaker, we have asked elsewhere, is it possible that those who are subjected to extrajudicial killings under the last regime are part of those who are buried in Shakahola? And I want to ask Noordin Haji to ensure that he goes to the depth of the extrajudicial killings under the former regime and under DCI Kinoti, and check whether there is any correlation between Shakahola, the massacre and burying of bodies in Shakahola, and the extrajudicial killings that were perpetuated in the last 5 years, Honorable Speaker. And with those, I beg to strongly support this great son of Garissa County, a great son of Kenya, whose family also, Mr. Speaker, has served this country. His father, not just as senator, but also as an experienced administrator and security man in the past. And I do hope that the DPP Noordin Haji will follow in the footsteps of his late father and the footsteps of other intelligence chiefs who have secured our country, and I wish him all the best. I beg to support.
Honorable Zamzam, Mombasa.
Asante sana Bwana Spika. Na mimi pia niweze kupigia pono mjadala huu wa leo ama uamuzi utakaotoka hapa leo kuhusu ndugu yetu Nurdin Haji. Nurdin Haji nimemjua toka nikiwa msichana mdogo, wakati walikuwa wanakaa Kakamega na babake akiwa PC. Hata babangu alipofariki, babake ndo alonilipia mimi school fees nikamaliza high school. Na Nurdin Haji